Hey guys, Malcolm Moore here. I'm out in beautiful Hintertux in Austria. I'm getting all over the place this season, and we've had a bit of fresh snow last night. It's the afternoon now, so the pistes are pretty bumpy. We've got these mounds of soft snow, some little icy patches tucked in there. Off to the sides, we've still got some powder, but it's very tracked out. So in today's video, I want to talk to you about what you can do and some small changes you can make to your riding to help you charge through these conditions. So we're going to begin very quickly. Tip number one is to talk about posture. And I've made a video myself. We often say that you want to keep your weight perfectly centered down through the middle of the board. And I often use the image of an upside down capital letter T, and my spine is always perpendicular to the board. Now, that's a really good place to start. We call it this stacked posture, and from here it's easy to make any movements to steer the board. But the problem is when things get a bit bumpy, as you're riding along the length of the board, every time you hit a bump, you're essentially having like a little impact. And if you're completely centered down the middle here, it's very easy for you to get thrown over the nose of the board. And the classic example of that is when you see people in the powder, they suddenly do a bit of a cartwheel, do a bit of a front flip. So we're just going to begin by shifting a bit of weight towards the back end of the board. But this isn't quite just leaning back like that. What I want you to imagine is someone's just grabbed your hips here and they just kind of pull your hips back very slightly like that. But you can see my shoulders still kind of stay in the same place. And because my hips slide out like that, it just dips my front shoulder down a little bit. And this just means every time I now hit a bump, if there's that impact, my hips can just slide a little forward. I'm not going to get thrown over the nose of the board. Now, this isn't an exact amount. I can't say you have to move this much or that much. It all depends on how fast you're riding, how big the bumps are, things like that. If you do it too much, you're going to feel off balance. That front leg's going to straighten out too much and it's going to be difficult to steer the board. But if you start to feel yourself getting knocked around over the front of the board, then you need to adjust and do it a little bit more. So we'll begin with that. We'll just make a few turns through some of the bumpy bits here. And even right now, as I drop into this first little compression here, boom, right there, just having my hips slightly back, that's just going to help me absorb those bumps. Right, so I'm just going to stop talking for a minute so I can do a better demo. Okay, pull the hips back, let's get into some turns. Just see me kind of hitting the bump right there, right here, and just by having my hips pulled back very slightly just towards the back of the board, it's just going to help me absorb those a little bit. Now, I'm not going to ride for too long because tip number two really goes hand in hand with that one. And that is just to bring yourself into a slightly more forward-facing, open position. And the theory here is really the same. If I turn and face slightly forward and I'm traveling in that direction, again, any impact, if I want to kind of crumple and break at the waist, if I'm facing more in that direction, I can do that, but you see my overall centre of mass still stays over the top of the board. However, if I'm completely in line with the board, and let me just spin around with the toe side actually, because this happens much more on the toe side. So I'm on my toes going along, I'm totally in line with the board. If I hit a bump, I can't absorb it anymore with my front knee. What I'm going to do, I'm going to end up doing that. But if I'm dead in line with the board, that's just going to pull all my weight away from the board, and it's actually going to start sending my weight back down over my heels. It will kind of flatten the board. And if you ever find yourself kind of doing that on the toe edge in bumpy conditions, it's because you've broken at the waist forward like this. However, it's not a huge amount. If I just turn and face slightly forward, I can hit bumps now. I'll crumple more over that way, and it's not going to knock me out of balance, out of position. So we've got two things going on now. We've got my hips just pulled very slightly towards the back end of the board. That dips my front shoulder, and I just open up very slightly. I'd say I'm opened up about to the angle of my front foot, maybe slightly more, but 15, sort of 20 degrees in that range. Again, you don't want to do it too much. If you rotate too much, you can start to straighten that front leg out. You're going to struggle to steer the board. And if you don't have your edge engaged, or you don't have the base of your board pressing properly against the snow, and you're over rotated, the back end of the board is just going to want to shoot out and you'll skid out. So with these movements, just take them slowly and just add them in gently, just a little bit each time. So let's come down here. So we're in this kind of chopped up powdery snow now. If I hit a rock, I'll be very angry. Okay, so you can see, particularly on the toe side, I've just got this slightly more open position here. So Oh, this is lovely. Woo! There we go, getting the rhythm. Oh, jeez. So you can feel you've got those icy bumps underneath as well, where the pea bashers have pushed the snow off the side. And I hit one up there, and because I was in that position, I was better able to absorb those bumps. Now, tip number 3. This one is less about changing your stance or changing this position, but it's more about what you should do whilst you're actually riding. And the analogy here, because what we want to do, is have our centre of mass, so our upper body, floating smoothly over the top of all these bumps. So the analogy I use is to imagine you've got a low ceiling overhead. And when we go over all these bumps, my head and my upper body isn't bouncing up and down, it's staying quite still. And that's because my legs underneath me, they're doing all the work. My front leg sucks up the first bump, my back leg sucks up the second bump. So my knees are working underneath me like that to absorb those bumps. And it just means I can float smoothly over the top. And doing this, because it does mean, you know, if you go over a big bump, you'll be in quite a low position. Again, it just works with this slightly more open position. On the heel side, it's not as important, but again, just let me show you on the toe side. If I need to absorb a bump, try to bring my knees up as much as I can. If I'm dead in line with the board, again, I'm just going to start folding over the front, out away from being over the top of my board and sending the weight into the wrong place. But if I'm slightly open, I can really get down really low, keep my weight over that toe edge. So let's come across here. So not too bumpy here, but it should get a bit bumpy again in a minute. But even with these small jet bumps, let me turn it side on, should be able to see my legs kind of working underneath me. Let's have a look, what have we got over here? Okay, this is good. It's getting much more bumpy now. So side on view, see my legs working underneath me, trying to keep the board always in contact with the snow. You shouldn't kind of be doing that, okay? Let's come around across onto that toe side. Slightly forward facing position, we've got the bump here, absorb it like that. And this is a really good drill, really good practice here. Just kind of traverse across some of these bumps and practice just absorbing them, getting your legs working one at a time. Right, let's ride this a bit more. It's a bit awkward riding with the camera like that. It's easier when it's forward facing. So you should just see my front leg absorbing every bump first, come around, same on the toe side, absorb those bumps. Whew. Lovely stuff. Right, let me just pull back over to the side here. So, altitude's getting me. Start of the season as well. I'm not quite there. Getting me a little bit out of breath. So, 3 tips, very simple to do. First one, just pull your hips back slightly towards the back of the board. Tip number 2, just open your hips a little bit, have them facing a little bit more forward. Tip number 3, use your legs like suspension to absorb those bumps so your centre of mass rides down smoothly over the top of the board. Hope those tips help. Thank you guys. I'm going to go and make some turns.